Wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 36-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Faking the give. Now Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A gain of 20 on the
One
play.
thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Watson looks to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 20-yard line.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Julian Okwara. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
They'll take over.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
13-yard line.
Now Ward. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
You don't see too many cornerbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to Ward. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And it's Washington out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
The tackle made by James.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Watson now to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
30-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Watson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
4 yards.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Again, it's Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown ground as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Watson. They will find Davis. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This one caught by Davis. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Let's go, D.
Watson on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Gain of 22.
A good pickup there at 22.
Texans first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
To the air yet again, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Right there. Right there. 54 miles.
On 2nd and goal, Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
Lining up 40 extra points.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Jackson now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 72 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
For the point after.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game? And he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the ground with Ward. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing right, and that's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the Titans' first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
The pass.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Ward. Inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They run it with Ward. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Seibert on for the PAT.
Point after.
At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
55.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop it behind the line for the second straight play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again on the ground, again it's Ward. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Andrew Billings coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over.
18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Here's Watson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
16-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he knocks it through.
Good. Makes the score Texans 21, Titans 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
It's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Finding room at the 30. And Davis with it left side. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 13.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Watson. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. 59!
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have it. Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
48-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Got a man as Patterson, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st first down, but it winds up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3rd and 2, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 2nd down, it's Ward. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, touchdown, Titans. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Texans 28.
So we'll see the onside kick here right out of the 2-minute warning.
Set to kick off.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Watson. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. from the red zone now. Watson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Gary and Conley, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Today's final score.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Houston, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with a